Go ahead, brother. Quite the story you got in there, man.
I appreciate it.
Have you ever wondered why people haven't respected your thought in law school because you were busy making Hillary Clinton rape jokes on Facebook?
I wasn't concerned with whether or not people respected my opinion or not. I was concerned with whether or not I was graduating from law school, which I did.
Yeah, so, I mean, what's the issue? Because, I mean, you're up here, you're claiming that you were oppressed for getting your thought equated to...
Well, I never used the word oppressed.
I mean, it goes without saying.
No, it does.
Okay.
I use my words very carefully.
What's going on, Chairman? All right, fair enough. But I looked at the post where you were talking about getting equated with Nazi thought with open borders, and it was a share post. It was a share post on Twitter, and you claimed not to be offended at the time.
Well, there's more posts than that. There was a Facebook post in which one of my professors commented on my page. If you look back, I don't delete anything on my social media.
Okay.
I pride myself when I delete anything.
I respect it. Towel the poster.
Yeah, you can go back to my law school years, and if you search long and hard enough, you'll find it.
Well, we have been searching that. I mean, that's the only one that comes up. I mean, it's a share post, and you claim not to be offended.
Well, that's not true. How are you? Just some water.
Yep, I got you. $1.75.
So, and what's this stuff about? I mean, the land statements coming up.
I've heard that from multiple students.
You heard that?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no documented proof.
Why would there be documented proof of?
I mean, everyone's got a camera these days. I mean, even I've got a camera.
I've never had one of my students stand up and record my lectures in my classroom.
But people record classrooms all the time. And I mean, if it was truly problematic, you'd think there'd be some evidence of it.
If a tree falls in a forest and nobody is around, does that mean the tree didn't fall simply because it wasn't recorded?
Yeah, but I mean, extraordinary claims.
You're better than that.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, right? So, like, if you're claiming all this stuff, like, there should be some evidence. If you're saying,
so you're telling me extraordinary claims like rape have to be recorded in order for it to be truthful when a woman accuses somebody of rape? That's what you're saying, because you criticized one of my posts.
No.
So you're saying extraordinary claims need extraordinary proof, meaning situations like rape or murder have to be caught on video in order for it to be prosecuted. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, honestly, yeah, because I'm saying
that a rape has to be caught on video to be prosecuted.
To be successfully prosecuted, honestly, only 6% of rapists go to jail.
Okay.
That's
our
criminal
justice.
Unfortunately, that's our criminal justice system. It has to be.
A woman doesn't need to record her rape in order to file charges.
That's not what I'm saying. That's clear. Not what I'm saying. Okay.
You said, yeah.
All right, it's on video.
So just because what we said is not, no one has a recording of someone calling me a Nazi in a classroom. Does that mean it didn't happen? No one has a recording of my colleagues coming up to me and saying, hey, did you talk to the Nazi today? Did that mean it didn't happen? Just because something isn't recorded, although you may walk around with a GoPro attached to your chest every day, everyone doesn't. Okay?
Yeah, but they still have cell phones. And I mean, if this was such a widespread problem, I mean, there'd be evidence.
Who said it was widespread?
I didn't. Okay.
I said it.
So then what are we doing?
I said it has occurred. I said the land acknowledgement has occurred. When did I say it was a widespread problem?
I mean, you're citing it. What's going on, Speaker Stevens? Big day today.
When did I say it was a widespread problem? You make statements like that, and I want you to back it up. So when did I say that it's a widespread problem?
You just cited it.
I never used that language once. I said that there was an instance. I said I had students come.
So there's an instance.
I said I had students come.
So there's an instance. So we're regulating one time.
I said there are students that have came. Whether it's one time or 100 times, if one child gets raped in the state of Ohio, we should introduce legislation to make sure it doesn't happen.
You're on this rape thing. You're the one making rape jokes.
Well, it doesn't matter. You brought the subject up. So what I'm simply saying is something doesn't have to be widespread to be addressed.
I mean, if you're talking about industry regulation.
One time did I use the word widespread in my testimony or answers to any questions. So if you're going to use me as the example, use the language that I use. Otherwise, you're just putting your own words in my mouth.
Okay. So you admit it's not wide. So you admit it's not a widespread problem.
I don't know if it's widespread or not. Simply because something isn't caught on video doesn't mean it's not widespread. People believe that racial bias exists in America. Does that mean every instance of racial bias needs to be caught on video? Everybody doesn't walk around with a GoPro like you.
Everyone walks around with a camera, brother. You've got a camera in your pocket right now.
And I'm not using it.
You could.
Yeah, but I'm not using it. Does that mean I didn't just walk and buy a water because I didn't videotape it? Come on, your position is absurd.
Your position is you're trying to regulate an entire industry, and some you say like doesn't even.
If it isn't an issue, why does it need to be regulated? So why does it matter? If I tell you that I introduce a piece of legislation that says all humans must breathe, is it a problem that all humans breathe? Like literally, just because you believe that it's a non-issue doesn't mean we should not introduce legislation addressing it. If it's not an issue on a college campus, they shouldn't be concerned. If it is an issue on college campuses, it's going to be addressed.
The legislation is a concern. If it wasn't a concern, then why are all the colleges coming out against it? Why are they fighting this tooth and nail?
Please show me. Please show me.
There was 500 testimonies against.
That's not colleges. You said colleges. Words matter. You said, let's walk away.
Okay, let's go.
You just said that the colleges came on opposition. Please show me where colleges have voiced opposition to this. Please. Like show me the written or spoken testimony from trustees of colleges, provosts, presidents of colleges. Please. I would love to be enlightened by you, but I know that it doesn't exist. Okay? So to say that colleges across the state of Ohio have come out in opposition just because a couple students with colored hair come and testify that they're in opposition to something doesn't mean the universities are in opposition to it. So please when you talk to me, use proper words. Because I analyze everything you say and I analyze everything I speak. Why? Because I'm the only black Republican in 50 years. So I take every word I say in this house seriously. Now I'm gonna go back to committee and do what I was elected to do.
Hold on.
Have a go.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.